to the Math Krew, where we learn new things and grow in mathematics. I'm Miss Nisha, your math teacher. Let's get started. Today we're going to practice creating numerical expressions. This is an extended practice. A mini lesson is on the channel. When we create numerical expressions, we're taking a word or word problem, words or word problems, and creating numerical expressions. When I say a numerical expression, I mean something that looks like this. We have numbers and we have symbols, and they represent a value. So you're going to have to not only evaluate numerical expressions, you're going to have to know how to create them. Right, so let's begin. Number 1, the difference of 30 and 9 divided by 3. So the first thing we want to do is we want to identify key words. So when I say key words, I mean what operations will be in this numerical expression that you create. If you're on notebook paper, write keywords. That's step 1. S1, keywords. So are we going to be adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing? What are we going to be doing in this numerical expression? Hopefully you see that we have the word different, and we also have divided by. Difference means subtraction, and divided by, we know we have a division symbol. Okay. Now that I've identified keywords, let's read it again and see what numbers are associated with those keywords. The difference of 30 and 9. Underline 30, underline 9. Some students like to put a box around them. So we have difference of 30 and 9. So let's start creating the expression. Put 30, subtraction sign, place 9. The difference of 30 and 9 divided by what? 3, right. So put your division symbol and 3. Okay, step 3, let's put grouping symbols around the operation that we want done first. When I say grouping symbols, I'm talking about what? Hopefully you said parentheses. So this tells me I understand that I'm doing this part first, and then I'm doing this after that. So let's review. Step 1, we're going to identify keywords. Step 2, then we're going to see the numbers that those keywords are associated with. What are those numbers relating to once we reread it? Then step 3, we're going to put grouping symbols around what should be done first. Now, if this was a multi-step numerical expression, then you're going to have more than one set of grouping symbols, but these are not. Okay, these are just one set to be done first and then something next. All right, number 2. The quotient of 66 and 11. The quotient of 66 and 11 decreased by 2. Let's read it again. The quotient of 66 and 11 decreased by 2. Let's circle keywords. Hopefully you notice quotient. And let's look at this. Decreased. What does decreased mean? Do you think that means to add more of a quantity or remove or subtract? Hopefully you said subtract. Great job. And quotient, that's the answer to a division problem. So that's division. The quotient of, now let's find those two numbers that match that. Hopefully you notice that's 66 divided by 11. 66 divided by 11, and then we're going to decrease that quotient by 2. We're going to do this part first, and then we're going to subtract 2 or decrease 2. So around 66 and around the 11, let's put grouping symbols, because that's going to be done first in this sentence. This is what they're saying should be first in your expression. You have to put this in the order in which it's being stated in these words. If the order isn't correct, your numerical expression isn't correct. Let's try another one. Subtract 30 from 7, then double it. Let's circle keywords. We have subtract, and we have double it. Pause the video. Okay, hopefully you said double it means times 2, okay? Or whatever your amount is, do that, have that value twice. I would just say times 2. Great job. Now, let's look at the numbers. Okay, subtract 30 from what? 70. 70 must come first because we're taking 30 apples from 70 apples. We would not put this first. Students often make that mistake. They see 30 here, and so they think, oh, let me put 30 first and then put minus 70. No, that's not what that is saying. Okay, so be careful with that. When we subtract and we're in elementary math, we're going to have a larger number in front, okay? Always in elementary math. 70 minus 30, then that means I'm going to do that second, which means I know I need to go ahead and put grouping symbols around 70 minus 30, right? Because I want to do that first. Then double it. So then multiply by 2. Multiply 4 and 20, then divide by 10. Circle keywords, telling you your operation. We got multiply, and we have divide. Okay, we're going to read it again and look for our numbers. Multiply 4 and 20, then divide by 10. I have a square around 4 and 20 because I'm going to multiply those, right? And do that first. Then what's next? What's the second thing? In my numerical expression, hopefully you said divide by 10. So this is what your numerical expression will look like for number 4. We're going to multiply 4 and 20, then we divide by 10. Please rewatch this video. This skill takes a lot of practice, okay? All right, catch y'all later in the crew.